समथिंग वेरी डिफरेंट टू व्हाट नॉर्मल मेनलैंड यूरोप में दिखता है, उससे काफी अलग है. आई थिंक इट्स मोर ऑफ नेचुरल सीनरी.
One of the largest glaciers of Europe is in Iceland.
Interesting.
You can see the glaciers from inside the glacier.
I think this is something very out of this world. Going inside a glacier is something all should experience once in lifetime.
Absolutely.
एक बार तो जिंदगी में करना चाहिए. The minerals found there are very different.
Very different
compared to
the
other.
pure volcanic minerals there.
Right.
Blue Lagoon has its own hotel also, which is connected to the pool. If in one of the suites you can just enter Blue Lagoon from outside your room.
जो individual जा रहे हैं, 2 लोग हैं, 4 लोग हैं. I think for them this is a good option.
This is a good option.
Good option.
But it is a lot of natural scenery, black sand beaches, volcanoes, lagoons. Iceland is said to have more than 1001 waterfalls, and each one is unique.
नमस्कार मंडळी, स्मार्ट ट्रॅव्हलर पॉडकास्ट सिरीजमध्ये आपलं परत स्वागत आहे. 25 वर्षाच्या या माझ्या करिअरमध्ये मी खूप ठिकाणं बघितली, अनेक देश बघितले. पण सध्या एक देश जो सगळ्या भारतीयांच्या बकेट लिस्टमध्ये अगदी टॉपवर आहे तो म्हणजे आईसलंड. हा आईसलंड येतो कुठे, तिथे बघायला काय आहे, युरोपपेक्षा इथे वेगळं काय आहे आणि आपण इथे कुठले अद्भुत असे अनुभव घेऊ शकतो, या सगळ्यावर चर्चा करायला आज माझे खूप खास गेस्ट या पॉडकास्टमध्ये आलेले आहेत. हा पॉडकास्ट थोडा आपण हिंदी मराठी मिक्स अशा भाषेत घेऊयात, जेणेकरून तो सगळ्यांनाच जास्त अपील होईल. तर आइसलैंड पर बात करने के लिए मेरे कुछ खास आज एक खास गेस्ट आए हुए हैं जिनका नाम है श्री यश वकील. यश जी, थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर कमिंग.
Thank you for having me.
यश जी को बुलाया है बिकॉज ही हैज़ बीन टू आइसलैंड लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स. आई वुड कॉल हिम एन एक्सपर्ट ऑन आइसलैंड एंड इट्स टूरिज्म. तो ही विल take us through a very nice and interesting journey across Iceland and tell us why your next visit should be to Iceland this year or maybe next year. So Yaji, once again thank you, and very different and very offbeat country I would say. So let's start with a very basic and question like, where is Iceland exactly? Is it part of Europe? Is it outside Europe? कहाँ पे आता है exactly Iceland?
Iceland is a part of Europe.
Okay.
But एज इंडियंस हमें यूरोप मतलब वही कल्चरल हिस्टोरिक बिल्डिंग्स, लार्ज टाउन स्क्वायर्स, स्टोन्स वाली स्ट्रीट्स. इट इज़ नॉट दैट.
ओके.
ये बहुत ही अलग टाइप का यूरोप है. वहाँ इट इज़ मोर नेचुरल.
ओके.
वेरी वेरी एम्प्टी.
ओके.
मतलब वहाँ की टोटल पूरी कंट्री की पॉपुलेशन सिर्फ 3.5 लाख है.
ओह.
मतलब वो अपना पुणे का आधा होएगा,
आधा से भी कम
पूरी कंट्री का पॉपुलेशन.
ओके.
एंड उसमें से ऑलमोस्ट आई वुड से 60% इज ओनली इन द कैपिटल विच इज रेक्याविक.
ओके.
तो वहाँ पे ज़्यादा सिटीज़ नहीं है, 2 या 3 बड़ी सिटीज़ है. सिटीज़ जो मतलब ऐसे आधे घंटे में ख़त्म हो जाती है वैसे सिटीज़. तो बट इट इज़ अ लॉट ऑफ नेचुरल सीनरी. इट इज़ black sand beaches,
क्या बात है,
volcanoes, lagoons, because it is such a volcanic land. It is मतलब वहाँ पे सब कुछ मतलब for the longest time उधर electricity free थी क्योंकि the entire country used to run on thermal energy. The ground itself is that hot.
क्या बात है.
They have massive hot water lagoons जहाँ पे आप as therapy आप वो lagoons में जा सकते हो. So it's that kind of a Europe.
Something very different to what normal mainland Europe में दिखता है, उससे काफ़ी अलग है. I think it's more of natural beauty. I wouldn't say beauty, but natural scenery is more here compared to say mainland Europe. अलग है कुछ scenery यहाँ पे. I think it's called the land of fire and ice. तो आप जो कह रहे थे कि volcano and then
glacier भी है. One of the largest glaciers of Europe is in Iceland.
Oh, interesting.
वहाँ पे actually through the year, even in the summers, you can go there, and a lot of passengers they do snowmobiling.
Okay.
आप ice cave के अंदर जा सकते हो. The multiple ice caves, 2 or 3 ice caves that you can go inside. You can see the glaciers from inside the glacier.
Oh, interesting.
And in fact, we had a group recently that went to. So there is a helicopter tour which starts from the capital. हेलीकॉप्टर में बैठो, वो पहले एक बार ग्लेशियर पे लैंड कराते, यू कैन एंजॉय द आइस एंड एट्सेट्रा, and then that helicopter itself, you sit back and it takes you close to a volcano.
Oh,
You can see the volcano from top, and then you come back and land.
क्या बात है, क्या
So
बात है.
that becomes your land of fire and ice.
So I don't think anywhere in the world you can do this
I
kind of
don't
a
think so.
combo trip,
Yeah,
volcano and a glacier
together. Yes.
अरे क्या बात है. I think that's the beauty of the country. तो यश जी, now you said it's part of Europe. तो वीजा इज व्हाट नॉर्मल अपना शेंगन वीजा होता है वैसे ही
सेम
वीजा है.
एग्जैक्ट सेम शेंजन वीजा जो आप शेंजन वीजा आप फ्रांस के लिए, स्विट्जरलैंड के लिए लेते हो, वही सेम आप
ओके
आइसलैंड के लिए भी ले सकते हो.
ओके. देन सेकंड पैरेलल क्वेश्चन टू दिस इज व्हाट इज द फ्लाइट कनेक्टिविटी, यानी वहाँ पहुँचते कैसे हैं? ऑल मेजर एयरलाइंस फ्लाई टू आइसलैंड.
You have from Delhi, there is a flight to Helsinki in Finland, which then connects to Iceland.
ओके
And from Mumbai, of course, there is your Lufthansa, your usual suspects. Lufthansa है, KLM है,
Swissair and all those
Swissair है,
things.
which is
Okay,
all
okay.
which are normal. They all connect.
बट दे हैव डेली कनेक्शंस गोइंग इनटू आइसलैंड.
I don't think it's daily.
Okay.
It is 3 to 4 times a week.
ओके
But over the week आपको कोई ना कोई कनेक्शन मिल जाएगा.
राइट. और उसका मेजर एयरपोर्ट कहाँ पे जहाँ पे ये सब फ्लाइट लैंड
So
होते
it's
हैं?
Reykjavik. एक ही इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट है, which
Okay.
is Reykjavik, which is also the capital.
ओके
है कैपिटल, मतलब है इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट, but it is 1 hour away from the
Okay.
main city.
ओके ओके.
It's called the Keflavik International, which is essentially Keflavik is a region outside of Reykjavik, which is 1 hour away.
Okay.
So
So that's the main airport.
That
where
is the main
all
airport.
the
That's the
flights.
main international airport.
Right. So now coming to the main tourist potential of the country. आपने पहले ही बताया कि इट्स लैंड ऑफ फायर एंड आइस, वोल्केनो है, ये वो है. तो व्हाट आर द मेजर हाइलाइट्स दैट यू वुड रिकमेंड समवन वांटिंग टू विजिट आइसलैंड, कि भाई आपको अगर जाना है तो ये 1 2 3 4 5 6 चीज़ आपको देखनी है, उसके बिना आपने आइसलैंड ट्रिप कंप्लीट नहीं है. तो उसमें आप 1 to 5 में क्या रिकमेंड करें? या टॉप में ये तो मस्ट है, सेकंड में ये मस्ट है, ऐसे.
चलो 1 2 3 4 5 में बोलता हूँ.
हाँ.
One thing that you absolutely should do is एक लगून है, उसका नाम ब्लू लगून.
ओके.
वो मतलब आइसलैंड का ताज है. अगर आप इंडिया आओ, ताज ना जाओ, चलेगा नहीं. तो आप सेम वे यू गो टू आइसलैंड, यू डोंट डू ब्लू लगून, तो बहुत बड़ा मिस होएगा.
ओके.
बहुत बड़ा थर्मल पूल है, मतलब मैसिव थर्मल पूल. Almost some 200-250 people can go inside the pool. It's that massive. And you can go in 2-3 घंटे बिता सकते हो. The water is constant at between 38 and 40 degrees. So it's extremely relaxing. And वो वहाँ पे there is some upgrades where you can actually do their spa rituals and things. Exfoliating spa and basically all your spa things.
Correct.
With Icelandic minerals, volcanic minerals, so they offer those packages as well.
Must be a very different kind of experience because the minerals found there are very different.
Very different.
compared to
The
other.
pure volcanic minerals there.
Right.
You can in fact actually, if you're luxury, if you're willing to spend, the Blue Lagoon has its own hotel also, which is connected to the pool.
Oh.
तो आप ऐसे, if in one of the suites you can just enter Blue Lagoon from outside your room. So
क्या बात है.
of course it's a luxury property, but that's also a fantastic experience.
Great. So that's Blue Lagoon number 1.
That's Blue Lagoon
Must see.
number 1, must see.
Right.
Second, I would say the entire southern coast of Iceland.
Okay.
It normally takes 2 days. You start from Reykjavik. I'll give you this example. आप अगर शाहरुख खान का गाना गेरुआ देखा होगा, फ्रॉम दिलवाले.
Okay.
शाहरुख खान and I believe it was Kajol, if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
And so that entire song is shot in the southern coast of Iceland. So every unique scene that you see in that song, you can visit each one, and it is very accessible. ऐसा भी नहीं है कि कहीं कोने में जाके दूर जाके देखना पड़ेगा. Everything is on the road. Beautiful two amazing waterfalls, Skógafoss and Seljalandsfoss. The names are a little difficult, but beautiful waterfalls.
Okay.
The famous scene of the plane wreck where they are dancing on the plane wreck, that is also very accessible. You can do a lot of adventure activities like ATV. You can join a snowmobile ride from there.
Okay.
You can enter an ice cave from there.
क्या बात है.
There's something called the Glacier Lagoon. तो basically glacier वहाँ पे melt हो रहा है, छोटा सा pool बन गया है वहाँ पे, and it is just next to the beach. तो वो पूल में आप जा सकते हो. यू एंड राइट ऑपोजिट दैट इज द फेमस डायमंड बीच जो आपको पूरे इंस्टाग्राम पे दिखा होएगा. इट्स अ ब्लैक बीच. तो लाइक आई सेड वो ग्लेशियर टूट टूट के वहाँ पे मेल्ट होता है. उसका आइस सारा कुछ बाहर बीच पे आके ऐसा इट्स स्कैटर्ड अक्रॉस द बीच.
Right.
Which essentially the ice looks like diamonds on the black beach.
Oh, it shines like a diamond.
It shines. And because it's ice, so
Right.
it looks beautiful. It's a surreal experience.
क्या बात है.
And so that entire route is beautiful. 2 दिन लगता है. Ideally, you take the entire route. One day you stay over in south.
Okay.
And then you come back to Reykjavik the next day.
Okay.
Or you can go further towards east or north if
Okay.
you have
Right.
that kind of time.
Right.
But southern Iceland, it is a whole different experience. मैंने वहाँ पे ATV tour की थी. It's a 1.5 hour, 2 hour tour. It felt like I was driving on Mars.
Ah.
दूर दूर तक कुछ नहीं, सिर्फ black sand beaches. The horizon पे पूरा it was cloudy, तो पूरा fog लगा हुआ है. And कोई civilization नहीं दिख रहा है, कोई लोग नहीं दिख रहे हैं, सिर्फ it was just my ATV tour that was going.
क्या बात है.
Beautiful experience. So yeah, that was
Very
my number
very out of the world kind
very
of
out
a
of the
scenery.
world.
क्या
Very out of the world.
क्या बात है.
Number 3, I would say this circuit tour called the Golden Circle. Reykjavik से चालू होकर Reykjavik वापस end होती है.
A round trip kind of a thing.
It's a round trip.
Okay.
You start at Reykjavik, which is the capital, and you go to a national park called Thingvellir National Park.
Okay.
Of course, natural beauty. A lot of people go for hikes over there. There is a path in which where ऐसे 2 hills है और बीच में से path cut है. But they are not actually hills. They are 2 different continents. तो आप एक बाजू टच करोगे, you are touching Eurasia, which is Europe Asia वाला land mass. एक बाजू टच करोगे, you are touching America.
Oh.
So these are the land masses of the 2 continents. You can also do that in Thingvellir National Park itself. There is a diving trip or snorkeling trip, whichever you are more. If you're more experienced, you can go diving.
Okay.
But
scuba diving.
Scuba diving.
Okay.
Or if you're not experienced, you're not allowed to go. वो लोग allow ही नहीं करेंगे.
Okay.
For safety reasons. You can do snorkeling. Basically mask लगा के you can go inside. But you go inside there, the land masses are so close that आप literally खाली इतना करोगे और you're touching both the continents underwater.
Oh.
That's a beautiful experience, and that's called Silfra. तो वो Silfra's water in diving circles, it is one of the clearest waters. अब 100 meters की visibility है. तो इतना तो आपको यहाँ पे रास्ते पे भी नहीं
दिखता. Right.
तो it's that clear the water.
इतना क्लियर पानी अपने होता ही नहीं है कहीं.
So,
right.
And that is pure glacial melted water which comes into Silfra, and you can go down there, you can touch both the continents.
I think that is because I think वहाँ पे वो जो tectonic movement वगैरह होता
So
है.
the tectonic plates have reached
Right,
that level where you can, it's so close that you can touch both the place.
Nice.
So that is Thingvellir
Point
National
number,
Park.
that's the third point.
That is
Okay.
my third point. Uska first.
Okay, first spot.
Uska first.
Okay.
On the same tour, so this takes normally 1.5 hours. You can do this.
Okay.
You go forward is the famous geyser, जो अपन geyser बोलते हैं. In Icelandic, it's just pronounced geyser.
Okay.
तो वहाँ पे जाओ, essentially the water spurts out of the land.
Correct.
And from there you have
But these are hot water geysers that.
a hot water geyser. You shouldn't touch it.
Okay.
Shouldn't touch it. So on the Golden Circle tour, अपना पहला हो गया Thingvellir National Park.
Right.
वहाँ you can see your tectonic plates, you can touch them. Second is the geyser.
Right.
And third is again a beautiful waterfall called the Skógafoss waterfall.
Okay.
Again, very famous. It's a waterfall, but it is a must-do. It is part of the Golden Circle circuit. You will anyway pass it. Beautiful experience. It's a 2-level waterfall. River आता है, गिरता है, and then you can see one more coming out like that. And then the river starts flowing from the parking lot. You can go all the way down to the river and take your pictures, see it. It's a beautiful experience.
क्या बात है.
I know मैं बार waterfalls मैंने already 3 तो गिना दिए, but Iceland is said to have more than 1001 waterfalls.
Oh.
And each one is unique. ऐसा नहीं कि भाई 4-5 waterfalls similar है. No, each one is unique. Each one has its own charm.
क्या बात है.
So that you will end up seeing a lot of waterfalls along your journey in Iceland. But हर एक अलग अलग एक्सपीरियंस होएगा.
ऐसे नहीं कि रिपीट हो रहा है, ऐसे नहीं
रिपीट हो रहा है वैसा नहीं लगेगा.
राइट. ग्रेट.
So
तो ये आपके 1 2 3 में
ये 1 2 3 हो गया. अगर आप वहाँ पे सिर्फ 3 दिन जा रहे हो तो ये 3 दिन आपको करना ही करना है. 4th
जो आप बता रहे मुझे नहीं लगता 3 दिन काफी है.
4th is I would say something called Into the Glacier.
Okay.
Into the Glacier is one of the names of the tour, but essentially take a tour where it takes you inside a glacier. There are 2 or 3 glaciers where you can go. One is open only in the winters, and the other 2 you can do year round. One is in central Iceland, which is central Iceland is like essentially 1.5 hour away from Reykjavik.
Okay.
तो आप वहाँ पे जाओ, आपको ग्लेशियर के स्टार्टिंग तक जाना पड़ेगा इन द समर्स.
Okay.
एंड आई मीन समर विंटर कहीं पे भी. वहाँ से आपको बेस कैंप से एक बड़ा सा मॉन्स्टर ट्रक में लेके जाएंगे. कैपेसिटी अराउंड 15 to 25 आई बिलीव.
It's a truck.
It's a truck.
Okay.
With massive wheels.
Okay.
मतलब 6 फुट का व्हील होएगा खाली. Because these are the only ones that are allowed to go on the glacier, नहीं तो गाड़ी धस जाएगा. तो इतना तो it takes you up. That is a journey of another half an hour or something.
Okay.
और वहाँ से वो आपको ग्लेशियर का अपना जो केव के माउथ तक वो लेके जाएगा. Then you can go inside the glacier. That's Into the Glacier. वहाँ पे अंदर, so one of them is a man-made one, where inside they've made a chapel. So a lot of people do weddings also inside the glacier. They've made a small bar of sorts. So for your corporate groups, these things work a lot. But apart from that, they tell you the history and the geology of the glacier. That is one, and another one is in south of Iceland, which I told you before is that is a more natural glacier. It is a sort of hike. This is very safe, sophisticated for all ages of sorts.
Right.
South Iceland में आप जाओगे तो वहाँ पे it's more rugged terrain. वहाँ पे कुछ pathways नहीं है.
Right.
But that is more natural. It is, those very famous pictures you must have seen on Instagram. ब्लू कलर का केव है ऐसा विथ स्पाइक्स एंड थिंग्स लाइक दैट. दैट इज अ नेचुरल केव विच देयर इज वन आई थिंक दैट रन्स ऑल ईयर राउंड एंड देयर इज वन दैट ओपन्स ओनली इन द विंटर्स. सो दैट इज ऑल्सो अ ब्यूटिफुल एक्सपीरियंस. आप अंदर जाके अगेन यू कैन सी और द एज ऑफ द आइस यू कैन सी. सो सम आइस इज वेरी वाइट, सम इज ट्रांसपेरेंट, सम इज वेरी ब्लू. सो दैट इट शोज यू द एज ऑफ द आइस एंड हाउ मेनी ईयर्स दैट ग्लेशियर हैज बीन देयर.
क्या बात.
So that is again a very unique experience that you can do.
I think this is something very out of this world.
Very out of this world.
Going inside a glacier is something all should experience once in lifetime.
Absolutely.
एक बार तो जिंदगी में करना चाहिए कम से कम. Right. तो ये अपना नंबर 4 हो गया.
5 I would say whale watching. Of course, a lot of places you can do in the world. You can do a lot of whale watching across the world. But here also, again, an experience you should do. दो cities में होती है, Reykjavik से भी होती है. तो you are staying in Reykjavik for 5 days, you can just go one of the days and do it.
Okay.
Whale watching happens all year round. It's not seasonal. Of course, there's a better chance in the summers, but winters में भी दिख ही जाती है. It's not that much of an issue. And there's a city in the north called Akureyri. It's in north of Iceland. वहाँ से भी होती है.
Whale watching. Oh, nice.
So whale watching, like the name suggests, you go out, you see the whales.
Correct.
You get to see humpback whales, sperm whales, dolphins. If you're lucky, you get to see orcas, killer whales. So it's a beautiful experience.
क्या बात. जो भी आप ये 1 2 3 4 5 चीजें बता रहे हैं, I think it is more of, I would say, untamed nature जिसको कहते हैं ना.
Absolutely. It is not कि आप
नहीं, it's not like a garden, botanical garden, ऐसा नहीं है.
में जाओ, garden में जाओ, ऐसा नहीं है. You have to go out of the city.
Correct.
You have to be ready to brace the weather.
Right. So I think I'll come to a question that's allied to what you said now. Because अभी कैसे होता है कि all these countries where there's a lot of ice and glaciers, normally ऐसे होता है कि summer time ही जाओ अच्छा होता है. because that's the time where Indians feel safer weather-wise traveling
Yes.
there. तो इसमें ऐसा कुछ सीजन है कि भाई समर में जाओ, विंटर में मत जाओ. What do you recommend?
No. So there no season hai, but okay, I will break it out into
Okay.
3. There is peak season. Peak season it starts up around end of April, May, which is right now,
Okay.
and goes all the way till August to mid-September.
Okay.
September से उनका autumn चालू हो जाता है, but I would call August, September peak season.
Okay.
The whole world is there. Everybody wants to see the midnight sun. Midnight sun is कि आपको अगर रात को 1-2 बजे भी आपको बाहर you are going to see sunlight like it's 2 in the afternoon. तो there is I think a 15-day period in June where the sun doesn't set in Iceland.
I think that's also something which is very unique there.
Yeah.
Right.
But also it is peak period. So the full world is there. Everything is crowded. Hotels are not available very easily.
Okay.
तो summer के time पे you have to plan at least 6 months in advance.
Just to get the hotels.
Just to get the hotels. Visa तो अलग बात है. Visa तो
चलो
मिल
ठीक है,
जाएगा.
वो तो मिल जाएगा.
तो that is the way it works. So the
So now
advantage-
what time period do you suggest? Especially for Indians to travel.
For Indians, I can suggest summers.
Okay.
If it is because you get more daylight,
Okay.
तो आप दिन में 2 या 3 चीज़ें कर सकते हो. As soon as you start getting into September, October, November तक आप जा सकते हो. Weather is not horrible. It is manageable. अगर you're dressed well, -5 degrees तक 3 layer में आप जा सकते हो. It is not a problem.
Okay.
And you're very comfortable. It is not कि भाई you are going to fall sick or something like that.
Right.
There's a very famous saying in all of the Nordic region कि there is no such thing as bad weather. It's only bad clothing.
Nice one.
आप अगर आप स्पोर्ट शूज और टी शर्ट पहन के जाओगे तो यू आर गोइंग टू फॉल सिक इन द वेदर.
Exactly.
बट इफ यू आर वेल लेयर्ड यू गेट गुड क्लोथ्स. अब 3-4 लेयर पहन के जाओ. आई हैव गॉन इन नवंबर, नथिंग हैज हैपेंड. आई हैव गॉन विद माई ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स इन नवंबर इन अ प्लेस लाइक आइसलैंड एंड नथिंग हैज हैपेंड बिकॉज यू wear good clothes.
Even in peak winter time.
Even in peak winter time, you are going to be very safe if you dress proper.
Right.
Only problem is कि सनलाइट कम हो जाती है तो शाम के 4 बजे तक या 3:30 बजे तक सनसेट होना चालू हो जाता है. So if
So day
you
is
cannot
small.
stay out for too long.
The day is small.
Yeah, day is small. But in that, your advantage is the beautiful northern lights that start in the winters.
Right.
If your daylight has gone down, that means your night time has come more, and because the night time is more, you get to see the northern lights much clearer. So for that particular experience, I would totally suggest that you go after October.
Till about what? February, March for Northern Lights?
Northern lights start in September, go until 31st March.
Okay.
It's a date.
Okay.
April में वो लोग you can go if you're lucky. You can see it's one of those. मतलब it's like receding time.
Okay. Peak is
November
to March.
September,
February.
October to March.
October to March.
But only purely due to weather, I don't recommend December, January.
Okay.
उतना तो locals भी बाहर नहीं निकलते December,
It's
January.
very cold there. Peak winter.
It is peak winter. The problem there is not necessarily winter. Winter तो शिकागो में भी होता है, winter फिनलैंड में भी होता है. Problem वो नहीं है. Problem is the winds that happen there.
Okay. Great. So now the Northern Lights यहाँ पे देखना या फिर फिनलैंड में देखना क्या फर्क है? और the chances are more here, ऐसा कुछ है? और almost the same?
Again a very big misconception. जो नॉर्दर्न लाइट आपको आइसलैंड में दिखती है वो सेम टू सेम लाइट आपको फिनलैंड तक दिखती है.
राइट. यस जी, नाउ वन इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट आई वांट टू आस्क यू इज, अभी क्या हो रहा है कि लॉट ऑफ इंडियंस नाउ आर गोइंग आउटसाइड एंड वांट टू डू सेल्फ ड्राइव. यूरोप में भी काफ़ी लोग आजकल जा रहे हैं, सेल्फ ड्राइव कर रहे हैं. तो what I've heard from you now looks to me that all this is drivable. Whatever
Absolutely.
sites we are seeing in Iceland is all drivable, and driving would be very pleasurable in terms of the scenery you're getting to see when you drive. So, do you recommend going on self drive here?
Absolutely. It is a it's a country made for road trips.
Okay.
उधर very honestly एक बड़ा हाईवे, सिर्फ एक ही हाईवे.
Okay.
रेक्याविक से चालू होता है, सर्कल लेता है, वापस रेक्याविक पे एंड हो जाता है.
Okay.
It's called Highway 1.
Okay.
So you essentially have to go around. A lot of people go around, stay one night as a road trip, or you can go to one place and come back and go to the other in the north, things like that.
Okay.
So multiple itineraries that
Correct,
depending
correct,
on the amount of time
correct.
you have.
Correct.
Absolutely, you can do road trips. But like I said, खाली weather का ध्यान रखना पड़ता है. One, second, you have to still remember ये है यूरोप में. तो the roads are still, even highway बोल के भी 2 लेन का highway वो. So you have to take care of that.
Correct.
Also,
You have to
it's
follow
left-
traffic rules.
very strictly follow traffic rules. Also, it's left-hand drive.
Okay.
So that experience you should have कि आप अगर यूरोप में कहीं पे अगर mainland यूरोप पे ड्राइव किया हुआ है, then it's not a problem.
Okay. Okay.
बट अगर नहीं किया हुआ है, if it's the first time you're driving outside the country, तो थोड़ा ध्यान से करो.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can always take, what most people do is they stay in Reykjavik because it is a very small country. They do day tours.
Okay.
तो रेक्याविक से स्टार्ट करके आप पूरा साउथ आइसलैंड देख के रात को रेक्याविक वापस आ जाओ. सुबह 6 बजे चालू होता है, शाम के 6 बजे तक आप वापस हो. यू स्टिल गेट द इवनिंग फॉर योर सेल्फ.
All right.
द सेम गोज फॉर ऑलमोस्ट एनीवेयर एल्स इन द कंट्री. आपको आपका ये गोल्डन सर्कल टूर विच आई टोल्ड यू स्टार्ट्स इन रेक्याविक, 8 घंटे में आप राउंड लेके वापस आ जाते हो.
Okay.
द सेम थिंग फॉर ग्लेशियर लगून, लाइक आई सेड इट्स 1 hour अवे. 3 घंटे का टूर है, अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 2.5-3 hours. यू टेक द टूर एंड यू टेक द बस बैक. You're back in around 5.5-6 hours.
Okay,
Like that is a very small country.
Okay.
तो आप रेक्याविक से भी रोज
कर
अप
सकते
डाउन
हैं.
कर सकते हो.
Right. But then these are what? Guided tours that are available?
Yes,
Okay.
guided tours.
Okay.
Guided
Great.
tours in coaches. Of course, there are other people as well.
But then it will be the, I think,
You get your
to keep
knowledge
the cost
also.
low, this is a good
Of
idea.
course, because of from a cost point of view, it is much lower.
I think from an FIT perspective, जो individual जा रहे हैं, 2 लोग हैं, 4 लोग हैं, I think for them this is a
For
good
them,
option.
this is a good option.
Good option. But then an SIC tour जहाँ पे आप रेक्याविक से निकलो, देख के वापस शाम को आ जाओ, that is good, no doubt. But अगर I have the money and I want to experience something, I want to stay outside Reykjavik, and I want to experience those destinations in depth. तो how many nights do you recommend कि भाई इतने नाइट तो कम से कम जर्नी होनी चाहिए?
So see, there is ideally Iceland should be done anywhere from between 5 to 9 nights.
Okay.
With every additional night, you are going to explore a new place.
Correct. A new scenery.
A new scenery, a
Right.
new hotel, a new place to live in.
Correct.
तो आप 5 नहीं और 7 रात करोगे तो आप 2 रात आप साउथ आइसलैंड में रुक सकते हो. या तो 2 रात आप नॉर्थ आइसलैंड जैसे अकुरेरी में रुक सकते हो.
Okay.
2 रात और ऐड करोगे आप सेंट्रल आइसलैंड में रुक सकते हो. 2 रात और ऐड करोगे तो बेसिकली देयर आर 4 मेन हब्स.
Correct.
रेक्याविक, वेर यू गो इन एंड यू गो आउट. तो आपके पहले और लास्ट के 2 रात वहाँ पे हो जाए.
Correct.
आप साउथ में जाओ 2 to 3 nights इज गुड इनफ.
Correct.
आप वहाँ से जाओ सेंट्रल आइसलैंड, वहाँ पे 2 nights इज गुड इनफ. वहाँ से आप जाओ नॉर्दर्न आइसलैंड, अगेन 2 nights is good enough. Then you drive back to Reykjavik, stay or 2 nights and fly out.
Okay, that's about 7 nights, 8 nights हो गए.
Around 8 to 9 nights.
8 to 9
Some
nights.
people wanted a little थोड़ा ज़्यादा टाइम के इतना ड्राइव नहीं हो रहा है तो फिर एक दिन ऐड करके यू स्प्रेड इट आउट अ लिटिल, तो वो 9 nights हो जाता है.
Depends on how much money is willing to spend also.
Essentially that.
Right. तो ये हो गया जो 7 नाइट है, या फिर रेक्याविक रह के 5 nights भी कर सकते हैं, like you said. But now one basic question that an Indian will have कि भाई इंडियन फूड वो कहाँ पे मिल सकता है? रेक्याविक में पॉसिबल है या और कहीं पॉसिबल है? चलो इंडियन नहीं तो वेजिटेरियन फूड का क्या इशू है?
इंडियन रेस्टोरेंट्स रेक्याविक में है.
Okay.
रेक्याविक, लाइक आई सेड, इट्स अ प्रीटी डिसेंट सिटी. तो वहाँ पे इट्स वेरी कॉस्मोपॉलिटन. इंडियन, नेपाली फूड,
Okay.
लाइक एवरीथिंग यू गेट. मैक्सिकन यू गेट,
Okay.
एशियन फूड यू गेट. तो यू गेट एवरीथिंग फ्रॉम ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड.
Great.
सो उस हिसाब से एवरीथिंग इज प्रीटी गुड. अगेन लाइक आई सेड, वीगन कल्चर इज देयर.
Okay.
आपको और कुछ नहीं, वीगन फूड मिल जाएगा, वेजिटेरियन फूड मिल जाएगा, योर पिज्ज़ा, मार्गरीटा पिज्ज़ा, चीज़ पास्ता,
That all you'll get.
सैंडविचेस, ये सारा चीज़ मिल जाता है.
Okay.
So your regular continental food that you eat, you will get it.
I think those people who would be willing to spend 7, 9 or 9 nights outside Reykjavik, I don't think they'll be so worried about the food.
Worried about, आपको खाना मिल जाएगा.
हाँ,
It is
वही
not
तो.
that you're going to go hungry.
Correct.
I would definitely urge all my travel industry friends to get in touch with me. Sell Iceland as a destination. It's definitely more upcoming. It's a whole different experience from Europe, like you would have heard in the episode, and it's definitely a good sell. People are looking for new experiences in this country, and Iceland definitely provides a lot of that. So please do get in touch with me. I can help you out with that.
तो दोस्तों कैसा लगा आज का एपिसोड समथिंग डिफरेंट अ वेरी न्यू डिफरेंट डेस्टिनेशन समथिंग दैट गोइंग टू ऑफर न्यूअर एक्सपीरियंसेस टू यू टू योर क्लाइंट्स ऑल्सो सो नेक्स्ट टाइम यू वॉन्ट टू प्लान अ ट्रिप टू समवेयर इन यूरोप think of Iceland as an option. Like you said, the best season to travel is coming up now. So this year if you're planning, please start now. Get in touch with Yash and he will help you plan your perfect Iceland itinerary. Think out of the box and get a new experience when you travel the next time. How was the episode? Do let us know. Put in the comments. Do you want to learn something new about Iceland? Do let us know. We'll try to get you that information. And most importantly, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Till the time we meet again, thank you very much.